Thank you. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. Bye. It's 7 minutes ago. I know. I'm actually kind of. Yeah, 5:35, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Could you join me in the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, looks like we don't have any proclamations or public comments, so we will move on to the consent agenda. Are there any questions, or Becky, do you have any clarification for?
The only thing I would note is just the KMIT. We did go out to bid for work comp insurance. KMIT was the only responsive bidder. But thankfully our work comp expenses have decreased substantially for 2024. So we were kind of had sticker shock in both 22 and 23, and thankfully it's come back down. So recommend it, just accepting that bid.
Are there any other questions? I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion? Not on. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed. Motion passed 5-0. There is nothing under old business. Moving on to new business. First one, Brad, you'll be up for the 10th Street review.
Yeah, so between Randy Street and Shawnee Street on 10th Street, there is a spot where a new manhole put in on one of our sewer projects from previous years. And the asphalt that was around this area has completely deteriorated, along with the pavement was never replaced during that project. And so what I brought to you tonight is a quote from Brad Rutherford to replace that. When that was done, and it cost us $7,900, and that would actually include, there's another spot there where it looks like maybe there's a drain chute that would have cost one time. It looks like the road is somewhat in there. That would also include that area as well. And that's kind of it. It's all kind of in the same area there, but that's what the price would be, and I just here to ask for approval for that.
That done yet this month?
Yes, we want to get that done this year on with the current prices that we have.
Okay, I make a motion that we approve to repair of the 10th Street between Miami Street and Shawnee Street in the amount of $7,900 by J&B Contractors.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 10th Street repair. Any further discussion?
Should I say not to exceed? Or that was the bid?
It's a bit, it's a hard one, so we should.
All right.
Okay, Dawn?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed.
Motion passed 5-0.
Moving on to the country club irrigation contract.
As you're all aware, we have been working with the country club. New contract, the previous contract, was a 5-year contract done in 2013, and then there was an extension amendment done, which expires at the end of this month. And so Brad and I have been, meeting with, representatives of the country club, and, Brad and his staff have been really working through, what do the operations look like for all of the testing and complying with KDHE regulations. There's been some small changes to what KDHE was requiring that's going to save us, some money, which in turn will save the country club some money. You know, all costs in, we proposed the country club a $6,000 a year contract. Currently they're at $4,000. We anticipate that will cover all of our costs. They also requested a longer term contract just so that they don't have concerns that they might not know in the upcoming year whether or not they're going to have irrigation water. And so that is in there with a 10-year instead of 5-year agreement. Within the agreement, it also says that we can adjust what we charge based on any potential increase in our costs. Obviously, we're not making money off of this, but we don't want to lose money on it either. And Andy reviewed the contract and gave it the A-OK. So we would ask you all approve it, and if you've got any questions, I'm happy to stand for.
So we're just voting on the 10-year.
I'll make a motion to approve the proposed contract with Country Club Irrigation.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the country club irrigation contract. Is there any further discussion? Not all in favor? Aye.
I'll
All opposed? Motion passed 5-0. Moving on to communications.
You've got monthly financial reports for November 2023, with a notation that we are still working on getting through some journal entries. There's some things that are posted in the wrong place or incorrectly, and there's some adjustments to the budget that we need to make where the budget does not actually match what was you all approved. It's different amounts of different things. There's a lot of confusion and some things. So my plan is to have that November and December financial dashboard for you all. That's that easier to review report by our next meeting, so that we've made some progress getting through some things in the recent couple weeks. So keeping that in mind, but that is a representation of revenues and expenditures for those funds. And then you guys just have the newsletter for the chamber. And then just a reminder that our next commission meeting will be on December 28th, which is a Wednesday.
Any questions or anything? Moving on to the governing body comments. First of all, I want to say that I've heard all kinds of great things about the Christmas party. I'm sad I wasn't able to make it, but I'm glad that the city employees had a chance to get together and celebrate. And thank you to, I believe, Dawn and Brad who cooked everything on
Stacy
for the food, and then with Stacy and May
helped out with
so that was a tremendous amount of work. So thanks to all of them. Brad, I didn't know you were a cook. So. Something else I wanted to add, just with the way the holidays fall, I think usually a federal holiday is considered Christmas Eve, correct? And the county usually takes that as a federal holiday. We haven't done that, and of course Christmas Eve falls on Sunday this year, and so I would like to suggest that we consider the 26th to be the federal holiday that the city can recognize, and the employees could benefit from that. I don't know if anybody has any concerns about that. I assume we would need to vote on that, on considering the 26th to be a city holiday.
And the personnel policy manual, I think, allows for the commission to make those kinds of motions from time to time.
I mean, I think that'd be a nice thing, just because, like I said, Christmas Eve is on a Sunday, so we don't have to worry about that, but that's gives people a chance if they want to travel and be somewhere on Christmas, gives them a travel day on the way back. So I would make a motion that we declare that the 26th will be a holiday for city employees.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to make that a holiday. Is there any further discussion? Okay, not, no.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion passed 5-0. And I think that's all I have. So Brian,
I don't have anything today.
and moving on to Dave.
I'd like to echo the comments about the party. I thought it was great. The food was wonderful and had a good time. Thanks to everybody involved with that. You did great. And Brad. And then, probably this goes to Brad and Mickey. Keep up the good work with your staff on workman's comp claims. Like Becky said, our rates went way down this time. We had a peak back in 19 and 20, I believe, for claims. So make safety the top of your list with all your people, and anybody you hire new, make sure they get drilled with safety, and just keep up the good work. So thank you for doing that.
Evans,
Mine would be the same about the Christmas party Saturday night. Everybody did a great job. Everybody that put that together needs to be thanked, and everybody had a good time there. So, but no, thank you to everybody.
it was well attended. I saw the pictures. There was a lot of people there. Some I didn't recognize. There was just a ton of Cousin Eddie's. Tony.
Well, I echo everything about the Christmas party. Thank you, Brad, Dawn, Stacy, everybody. I would like to say something about the utility guys, with Brad as their leader. I watched them work on 4th Street over by, is it Wood?
That's right, Woodbury.
Woodbury. I wanted to say Woodlawn for some reason. And I know that a lot of people say that, you know, why are there 4 or 5 people? One's working and 3 are standing around. Believe me, that is not true. Each and every one of them have a job. One may be digging, but the other one's telling them how deep to dig. Another one is doing something else. They're not just standing around leaning on shovels. That's not exactly true. They may be leaning on shovels, but they're telling the other person what to do. And I witnessed that, and I've been witnessing that even when I was utility commissioner. Tonight they're on 6th Street over by our mayor's house with another water leak, and they'll probably be there till way after dark. It is already dark. We just have a great group of guys and gals working for the city, and I just thank them. I'm so proud of them, whether it be fire, police, office staff. I'm just proud of all of you, and I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas.
After Christmas. Thank you for that, Tony. Okay,
Oh, and you too. And Merry Christmas to me.
anything else, Tony, or you good?
Oh, and Andy, even though he's an attorney. I'm done.
You sure? How long are you gonna need in?
I don't think I'll take 10 minutes. I don't think it'll take 10 minutes.
So I make a motion that the city commission recess into executive session in the conference room for a period of 10 minutes to discuss matters of potential litigation. The justification for closing the meeting is to consult with the city attorney to discuss matters privileged under the attorney-client relationship. The open meeting will resume at 5:59. In the commission chambers and to include the commission, the city administrator, and the attorney.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? If not, on.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion passed 5-0.
Hey, that's going up there. You gotta tell it is. Right. Wait, that's this. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's there. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, that's what's.
So Dawn, are you settling into your new position? So far, so good?
So far, so good.
Good.
So,
I'm sure it's always a transition, lots of things change.
Okay, good. That's a big. Hey, so like. Hang on. Delay. That's pretty dumb. What's that? Yeah, that's not okay. Dollar does it too.
Well, I don't think I'm getting one of those shots. I've had all the COVID shots and they just make me
Makes sense.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, any further discussion? Don?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion passed 5-0. I'd like to make a motion that the city commission recess into executive session in the conference room for a period of. What? Brian,
I have no idea, whatever you guys think.
you're calling us.
I didn't know that.
For 10 minutes to discuss matters of intent to discuss matters regarding an issue of potential city personnel. The justification for closing meetings to discuss personnel matters of non-elected personnel. Open meeting will resume at 6:11. In the commission chambers and to include the commission and the city attorney. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Not Don.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Won't be. Good news.
Where are we? I'll make a motion that at 6:16, the city commission is called back into open meeting. The commission took no binding action during the executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Colin is not here.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed 5-0. Okay, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Do we make a motion to adjourn?
Adjourn to the workshop.
I move we adjourn
To the workshop.
to the workshop. Second.
Been moved and second to adjourn to the workshop. Mickey?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed 5-0. You see that with such pizzazz. Who seconded? Did you second? I don't know.
Thank you. But you gotta-
Let's go with that.